Ladies and gentlemen, do you think Oburu Oginga is steering ODM party in the right direction? I'm asking that question because Oburu Oginga over the weekend made a very important announcement. Number one, Oburu Oginga declared that ODM party will not produce a presidential candidate in 2027. That declaration is significant, politically speaking.
In this coalition which we are negotiating, we already know that ODM this time around, we are not fielding a candidate. So we are going to support William Ruto for the second term.
Because the question is, who told Oburu?
Who has told you? Who has told you? Who has told you?
Look at what we have signed, and we must remain as ODM. And we've signed and agreed that we'll work together up to 2027. We have not passed any resolutions as a party to say how we are going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first. We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you?
They made it very clear that they're not going to produce a presidential candidate. The second announcement which they made, and is significant, and it's going to form the basis of this analysis, is that ODM party will support William Ruto's re-election.
So we are going to support William Ruto for the second term.
Which means that ODM party will not produce a presidential candidate, but they have a presidential candidate. Which begs the question, is that the right trajectory for ODM party? Before I get into all those details, allow me to ask you this question. If elections were held today, would you vote for William Ruto to term, or will you vote for any other person to remove William Ruto one term? So let me read the comment section, one term or two term. In this video, I want us to look at that declaration by ODM party. Before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, the statement by Oburu Oginga that ODM party will not produce a presidential candidate and that ODM party will support William Ruto is significant. And is going to have far-reaching implication in the Republic of Kenya and in ODM in particular. Why am I saying this? If you look at ODM strongholds, as per the last election, we had the Luya Nation, we had the Gusii Nation, we had the Luo Nation, we had the Coastal Region, we had the Kamba. Of course, Kamba did not vote for ODM, but they supported Raila, so it means they were wiperfully. Then which region? But now, if you tell ODM supporters that ODM is not going to produce a presidential candidate and that they're supporting William Ruto, it means a division is going to erupt. In Kisii, they're saying one term because of Matiang'i. In Luya Nation, there is the emergence of Edwin Sifuna, and the wave is very strong. In the Luo Nation alone, people are divided.
The trouble in ODM is not any of the members of ODM. The trouble of ODM, with ODM, is President Ruto. President William Ruto is the one who has penetrated our party organs, and he wants to do the same thing he did in...
People are actually divided. There are those who are saying one term, majority are saying two term. But for me, the main intention why Oburu Oginga did this, you can understand. Because remember, personally, I doubt if ODM, as things stand today, can produce a presidential candidate. So why would Oburu go ahead and make that declaration, knowing so well that probably even the timing is not yet right? Number one, I think they want to start selling the two-term agenda to their supporters. You know, it's very important for them to do this so that they will know that in our records, we have this number of voters, but majority of them are for one term or majority of them are for two term. That knowledge is important for them, because if they were to wait, and because politics is dynamic, William Ruto might decide, okay, you guys are not selling two term, let me look elsewhere. Because right now, ODM might not have any other option other than to support two term. So they want now to start selling the two term agenda. So they are preparing their supporters that, you know, as we are going to go this direction. Number two, I think they're trying to lay the ground for negotiation with UDA over the position of the running mate. Let us look at it from this perspective. ODM is making it very clear that us, we are not going to go for the presidency. And we are going to support William Ruto. So what kind of response do you think will come from the other side? For me, the response which will come from the other side is simple. We are offering you this. This is the running mate. There's this ministry. There's this ministry. Then there is this PS positions or ambassadors. So that they will be able now to demand that, you know, we told our supporters we are not going to run. They have accepted. We told them two term, they have accepted. But now they are asking us a question. Who are we fronting? Who are we fronting for the running mate? Because the supporters are like, you can't give both the presidency and the running mate. And number three, I think what Oburu means or meant is simple. Oburu is simply laying the ground to start negotiating with UDA. But I think if that is the intention, then it did not achieve the objective. Because remember, by declaring that you want to produce a presidential candidate and you declare that you are going to support William Ruto, then it means if negotiations were to begin, you are going to start from a weak point. I'm 100% sure that Oburu would not have wanted a situation where he begins the talks from a weak point. He would have wanted a situation where the talks are ongoing, but is actually on top of them. So by declaring that, you know, as we are going to support Ruto, you know, they're just laying the ground for negotiations. William Ruto would not want to wait any longer. So he will move very fast. And number four, which is very important, I think it's clearly intended to quell the internal party rebellion. This is the reality. ODM is splitting. And is splitting into two camps. There are those who are supporting Sifuna Orengo, one term. There are those who are supporting William Ruto, two term. But internally, people are like, we support one term or two term. So for you to stamp your authority, for you to quell the internal party rebellion, you make a declaration that as we are going to support Ruto, then people are then either going to align or not. And with the nature of our politics, most people are going to align. Maybe because of their interest. And lastly, I think ODM now wants to focus more on the realistic seats they can win. If it's in Nyanza, which constituency? If it's MP, they can sit down and figure out how many seats do we want. So if you are to ask me, the intention is really to focus on other elective positions because they can't run for the presidency. But for them to remain relevant, they need the numbers. So moving forward, I hope and I'll start seeing ODM moving across the country, trying to consolidate their stronghold. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.